Good morning to you.
Good morning, and y'all, today we're gonna make something really good. You see all my peppers? I don't make stuffed peppers very much, but today we are going to make Southwestern stuffed peppers with chicken. And I'm using, instead of regular rice, I'm using cauliflower rice because I'm making this low carb, gluten-free. So instead of regular rice, I'm using cauliflower rice, and I didn't have any, so I'm gonna make my own. So I'm gonna do that in just a minute, but first I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna put my peppers in the microwave for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes just to cook them a little bit. If not, then you have to cook them like 45 minutes to an hour in the oven. So if you don't want to do that, I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do it quick. I mean, make it quicker. So I've got my chicken breast here. Now you can use ground beef, you can use ground sausage, just whatever you want to use in yours. But I'm cutting mine really. I'm even going to try to mince it. I thought about doing it in my food processor, but I thought, well, that may be a little bit smaller than what I wanted. So I'm just kind of cutting it really small. Now you can use already cooked chicken for this, like rotisserie chicken. You can boil your chicken, but I just decided to do mine like this morning. And we're using taco seasoning today. You can use whatever seasoning you like. You can use chili, you can use taco, you can use fajita, ever what direction you want to take yours in. But today, I thought taco would be really good. So, we're gonna be using chicken, cauliflower rice, cream cheese, taco seasoning, garlic, onion, and I've got some onions, and I'm going to cut up a few peppers to put in it just because I think it'll be good. I'm not going to put many of the fresh peppers in it because we've got the peppers here, and I'm going to cut these peppers in half. So, all right, I'm just going to finish cutting up this chicken. And then when we come back, we'll start getting everything together, and I'll see y'all back in a minute. I think what I'm gonna do, because I want I told y'all I was putting just a few peppers, so I had 2 small peppers. I'm gonna put it in my mixture. Because I want this chopped up kind of fine, I think what I'm gonna do is just cut it in small pieces, and I think I'm gonna put it in my peppers and my onions in with my cauliflower when I make my cauliflower rice, and that'll chop it up all about the same, and I won't have any big chunks in there. So I got my peppers in the microwave. I put them on 3 minutes. We're going to do 3 minutes and see how soft they are. I'm just trying to give them a head start so I don't have to cook them so long in the oven. I'm going to turn my oven on 350. All right, I'm fixing to make my cauliflower rice. I'm going to grind my cauliflower, my peppers, and my onions. My skillet is heating up, and I've got about probably 3 tablespoons of olive oil in there. I've got it on medium high. I've got my chicken cut, let me show you, really fine, real fine. Because I don't want any, I just wanted small pieces of chicken in there. So, I'm going to let my peppers keep cooking. I'm going to put my chicken, because I think it's hot enough now. I'm going to put my chicken in the skillet. And I'm going to season my chicken. Put that in some bleach water. While I'm cooking my chicken, I'm going to season it. Okay, I am going to put a tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon, that was a heaping tablespoon of garlic in with my chicken. Alright, I'm going to put a teaspoon of onion powder because remember, we've got onions in my food processor here. Now, this is my homemade taco seasoning. I better start out with 1 teaspoon of that because I want my chicken to be really seasoned well.
She has a video on her homemade taco seasoning.
I do.
Also.
I do.
You can find it.
Alright. That was 3 minutes. Now, I'm going to do my peppers 1 minute after the 3 minutes at 1 minute intervals because I do not want them to get too soft. I just want to give them a little head start. Okay. And my taco seasoning doesn't have salt and pepper in it, so I'm going to put a little salt and a little pepper. And this is my homemade taco sauce that I make. When we have lots of tomatoes, I made this in 23, and it's sugar-free. No sugar added. Well, when I say sugar-free, y'all know I mean no sugar added because your tomatoes, onions, they have sugar in them, but natural sugar. Okay. Now, it's not going to take this long to cook at all. I'm fixing to grind my cauliflower, onions, and peppers, and it's kind of loud, so I'm going to do it off camera, then we'll be back, and this is going to be quick, y'all. You on?
You're on.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. All right, my chicken is done. My peppers are soft. I'm going to let them cool off a little bit so I can handle them. And I put just a little bit of water in the bottom of my dish whenever I pre-cooked them in the microwave. Now, I want to measure this for y'all. Now, this is my cauliflower rice, my onions, and peppers, remember. Isn't that pretty?
That's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Now, you use regular rice if that's what you want. So, this is about a 1/2 cup of onions and about a 1/4 cup of peppers. So that was 1 cup of the cauliflower rice, the onions, and the peppers. I think I'm gonna put another 1/2 cup in. Okay. So what I did makes about 1.5 cups of your cauliflower rice and your onions and peppers. All right, we'll stir this up. I'm going to put, this is 4 ounces of cream cheese right here. I'm going to turn this back up. I had turned it down. 4 ounces of cream cheese, softened. Okay. Now, I'm going to let this cook for just a little bit. Get all this mixed up together.
How about a little bacon grease drizzle in there? You're
no.
not going to go that route. Okay.
I'm not.
Well, that shows you what I know and don't know, doesn't it?
Now, I'm just going to pre-cook this cauliflower rice just a little bit. Now, if you're using regular rice, use cooked rice, pre-cooked rice. So, all right, I think I'm going to add a little bit more, another teaspoon of my taco seasoning in there because that cream cheese kind of cuts that seasoning a little bit. All right, I got it on medium high. And now I'm going to put some of my taco sauce. I'm going to put like, that's 1/4 of a cup in it. And I may add more. Ooh, this looks good. Okay. I need a taste of it to see how my seasonings are, how my salt, pepper, garlic is. Let's see. That's good, but it needs more garlic. That's another teaspoon. It needs a little bit more onion. That's a half a teaspoon. And it needs more taco seasoning. So, well, I'll just use this. All right, I'm putting another teaspoon of taco seasoning. Now, this is what you do. As you cook, you taste of yours. And you make it to taste just like you want it. Now, it doesn't take cauliflower rice, but just a couple of minutes to cook. So I'm just kind of getting this all incorporated in here. I'm gonna give it another taste. That's good. All right. That's about another half cup of taco sauce. So that was another quarter cup. So that's a half a cup altogether. All right, now I've got some Fiesta blend cheese. With the cream cheese, I'm gonna guesstimate here for y'all. That's about a half a cup of Fiesta blend. All right, I'm gonna turn this down because it's done. It's as done as I want it because it's gonna cook more in the oven in my peppers. Okay, now I've got some pepper jack cheese here. Y'all know me and my pepper jack cheese. I'm gonna put about find my grater. All right, I'm gonna put about probably half a cup of pepper jack cheese in here, and then we're gonna top it with cheese also. You can make this you can take it in any direction you want to. Southwestern, Italian, just ever how you want your peppers. Okay, I think that's about a half a cup. It looks delicious. Well, it is delicious. I already tasted. All right, that's ready. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna come over here. And I hope my peppers are cool enough that I can work with them. They are soft, which I like. I mean, that's good because that's how I wanted them. Now, if you want to do whole peppers, you just stuff everything in your whole pepper. I'm going to do mine in halves. I'm going to take this little membrane out. Now, I did these peppers 4 minutes, but now you'll have to check with your microwave because I know Jenny, my daughter's microwave, is a lot hotter than mine. So, it wouldn't take but 3 minutes in her microwave, where it takes 4 in mine. So, but like I say, if you don't want to pre-cook yours, then you'll cook them in the oven about 45 minutes or an hour. These I'll only cook like 20 or 25 minutes. Okay. All right, let me cut this in half. Like this. Try to get it just right. All right. Get my knife because I want to get all this membrane and all this these seeds out. And it's easy to work with if you cut them in half, okay? Plus, a lot of people will only eat a half one. That's all I'll eat is a half one. And Jenny and Promise are here today, so that's all they'll eat too. Roy would probably eat a whole one. All right. And this is a 9 by 13 dish here. And get this membrane out. Okay. And like that. one kind of went wonky on me. That's a wonky pepper right there, y'all. All right. Since it's wonky, I'm going to cut it before I take the seeds and the... Now, it's got... Peppers have water in them, so make sure you get all that out. Woo! That's hot. That's still hot. All right. Now, you can use green bell peppers if you want to. We just happen to like the sweet bell peppers. So, but if you want a combination, if you want to use red, yellow, green, just whatever you want to use. All right. Let me get this out of the way.
Now I would mix mine up so the color wasn't. That's just the way I would do it.
What you mean?
Well, you got the reds and the yellows and yeah, mix it up. Give it a little variation here. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Now the other next person can say, well, I wouldn't mix those up like that.
Right. Yeah. What difference does that make? All right. Let me get another spoon. Because I don't want to use the same spoon, y'all. All right, now, just take, now remember, this is cheesy. Look at that. And I want to make sure, now this is a big one right here. You can do this with just the really small peppers, like the little petite sweet ones if you want to. All right. I think I'm gonna pick this up and do it like this. A little bit easier. Y'all, this is so good. Because y'all know I already tasted. All right, that's a small one because it was a small pepper. If you want all your peppers uniform, the same size, just get the individual peppers. I usually get mine in a pack of 3. But if you want them all to be the same size, then just individually choose your peppers. Okay. That one didn't have much of a wide thing in it. It didn't open really well. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, now I've got some more mixture left here, but I'll freeze it probably and then use it for something later. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of...
I bet it would go over chicken strips real well.
Oh, it will. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of my Fiesta cheese blend on it. And because these have been pre-cooked a little bit, I am not going to put any water in the bottom of my pan. If I had not pre-cooked them and they were going to stay in the oven for a while, then I would put water in the bottom of my pan. I would cover them with foil and I would let them cook 45 minutes to an hour. But because I took a shortcut, then I'm not going to put any water in my, you know what? I'm going to do something better than that. I sure am using a lot of spoons, y'all. Okay, Roy's got a lot of dishes to wash. I am going to put taco sauce. Now, isn't this going to be good? I'm going to put taco sauce in the bottom of my pan. Y'all, this is going to be so good. Just a little bit. All right. Y'all look at that. We are going to have some good lunch after a while. Y'all look at that. Okay. This is going in 350 degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. I just want everything to get really hot and bubbly.
We're watching you, Grandmama.
Y'all.
Every move. Oh. Oh, yeah.
I want y'all to look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you want to dress it up a little bit, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Now,
honey, that's already dressed up.
But this is the way I'm going to serve it, y'all. I have little individual serving dishes here And this is the way I'm going to serve mine. I did that one wrong. I should have put my sauce in it before I put it in. All right, let me do this one different.
Differently, darling.
Differently.
You have to use the Y.
All right.
Our English teacher, Miss Crooms, would have corrected you all over the place.
All right, I'm putting a little bit of taco seasoning in the bottom like that. That one was a yellow one. Let's get a red one.
You've also got room for some of that leftover mix if you wanted it in there.
No.
I know you're not going to put it in there, but you got it.
But y'all, look at this. Oh my goodness. Now this is beautiful to serve as individual when you have company or just for your family. I love to do things to make it pretty for my family. All right, we've got an orange one. Let's do a...
You notice she didn't say Roy. She said for family.
Well, you are my family.
Oh, thank you, darling.
All right, we're going to do another red one. Okay, let me get some more of my sauce. Now I've got extra sauce over here, but this is just to make it pretty.
Oh, it also adds flavor when you go to cutting it.
Now, what I'm going to do is, because this is still hot, I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of my Fiesta blend cheese. Now,
have you ever seen a dish with too much cheese in your whole life?
No. Now,
she's got fans that support her in that too. I'm always saying that. But
then I have some that are
dairy-free.
Dairy, so,
yeah.
But they have their cheese that they use.
Vegetarian cheese.
Now, this has got cream cheese in it. But if you can also, instead of putting cream cheese, if you want to, you can put sour cream. So it's just your preference.
Sour cream, I would like.
See, in the mixture, I could have put sour cream instead of the cream cheese. But Jenny and Promise, I don't think are sour cream eaters. So that's the reason I did the cream cheese today. Now, y'all, look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's beautiful.
It is so, so hot. You know what? I'm going to put, hold on just a second. Just stay right there, baby. I'm going to get a saucer.
And put another one over there.
And put one.
Because these are too pretty to cut before lunch. We got lunch here in a few minutes.
All right, I'm going to get this little bitty one right here. I'm going to get some of the sauce. I'm going to put the sauce over mine. All right. Well, John Brown, I forgot my fork. All right. I put a little bit of sauce on top of mine. And a little bit of cheese. Hold on, honey. I'll get it all together in a minute. But this is the way it is in the kitchen. Okay.
Go, girl. Cut it.
Y'all look at that. Okay.
You ought to really be able to cut it.
I was supposed to get a fork. Y'all hold on. Y'all know I'm crazy. Okay. Now, that pepper is perfect. It's cooked perfectly. As Jenny would say. Perfectly, Mom. Perfectly. All right. This is.
You can let her taste behind the camera if you want to.
This is going to be so. It's too hot, baby. It's so hot.
But you're going to stuff it in your mouth anyway.
I am.
Okay, here's Grandmama dancing. You got cheese. Okay. Is that good?
Y'all.
Want to taste Jenny behind the camera? Jenny and Promise don't like cameras, so we never put them on camera. Grandma, you seem to be proud of that dish.
That is so good, y'all. The peppers are perfect. Now, I pre-cooked them in the microwave 4 minutes, and then they were in the oven for 20 minutes because everything in it was done. I just had to cook the peppers a little bit more.
Wow.
Okay. Food feeds family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in your healthy, delicious stuffed peppers.